Evening. What's happening? I'll tell you. Lamb chops. Oh, yeah. Lamb chops. Pete's going to do lamb chops. Right. I've got a sweet potato left over from the other day. I've got some chopped tomatoes left over from yesterday. Got some Italian herb season, which contains oregano, thyme, basil, parsley, sage, black pepper and bay leaf. Got some black pepper, some sea salt and some paprika. Now, to tell you what's going to happen. Right, here's what's going to happen, right? I'm filming, cooking, and I'm just going to kind of like, I'm not going to show you every little bit of like chopping stuff up and things like this. The lamb chops, right, I'll show you them. You've already seen them. Pan there, they're on the top there. I've took them out of the fridge. This foil tray here, I'm going to chop the sweet potato up, right? I'm going to put that in this tray here with some sunflower oil. I'm going to season it up with the salt, not too much salt, black pepper, the Italian herb season, maybe a little bit of paprika, I'm not sure yet. I've got it out, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to use it. I probably will. That's going to go in the oven. They're going to roast off like little roast potatoes. I don't know whether to do little sort of roast wedges or cut them into like chips or whatever. Not quite sure yet. The lamb chops, I'm going to put those in a pan. I'll show you the pan in a second. This is me pan. See me pan? That's me pan. It's one of me pans. I've got 3 pans. Well, I'm saying I've got. Me and Shell have. Me and Shell have got 3 pans. Oh, I've actually got 4 pans. I've got a wok as well. Wok. The lamb chops going to go in here. Tell you exactly how I'm going to cook them. I'm going to take them out of the packaging. I'm going to put some salt on the fat, right? Because I'm going to render the fat down. And I've got the herbs there. They're going to go on the meat. Well, they're going to cover the whole lot, really. I'm going to start off in a cold pan. Maybe a little bit of oil. I'm just going to render that fat down. And then I'm going to put the when they're the skin. I'm going, oh, saved that one, didn't I? Not the skin, the fat, man. The fat I'm going to render down. And well done, Peter, for saving that giggle. You're welcome, son. That could have gone disastrous, couldn't it? So yeah, I'm going to render the fat down. And once the fat's rendered, I'll put the lamb chops on the sides, if you like. I'll cook them down, and when they're ready, because the potatoes are going to go in the oven, they're going to go in first. And when they're about 50% done, 6% done, maybe 75, I don't know yet. Still working on percentages. Yeah, I'll put the lamb chops on because they'll cook quite quick. Once it's all done, pretty much ready to go, I might put them in the same tray as the potatoes and sort of let them all infuse together, if you know what I mean. The tinned tomatoes I'm going to put in one of the little cartons. Hang on, I've got my carton out. Am I ready? Hang on, I'll show you my little tomato carton. Bear with us 2 seconds. This is my little carton here, you see. The tinned tomatoes will go in this. It'll only take about 15-20 minutes to warm up. I'll put a little bit of Italian season to the tomatoes because that'll go quite well. So there's plenty of flavour going on. Flavour's king in food. Your taste of what it should. You know what we're like on our channel. Don't like bland food. So I'm going to get everything chopped up, seasoned up, ready to go, and we'll get cooking. So sweet potatoes, this is just one portion there. Sweet potatoes in the oven, and just cook them down. Temperature is on 160. Right, I've took the chops out the pan. Took the chops out the pan. I've took the chops out the packaging even. They're in the pan. There's a cold pan. I've got a smaller one there. You see the fat on the top, right? I'm going to salt, season it up, 2 seconds. Now as you can see, I've got the ring on number 2, so it's literally a cold pan, right? I've seasoned the fat up. I'm going to flip them over a second. So obviously you're handling raw meat as well, so I'm filming, I'm handling raw meat, I'm having to wash my hands every 2 seconds. Right, what I'm going to do is I'll keep the camera rolling for you. For uninterrupted coverage, right? Well, see, there's the fat. There's the iron. Right, I'm going to lay that down like that. As you can see, some of the fat's thicker. So I'll put that one like that. This is the little chop, you see, I'll put that across here, like that. And then this one, I'll put that one like that. So that's all them together. In with this oil here, sunflower oil, I've got sea salt and dried herbs. The dried herbs is them, Italian. So I'm basically just going to render this fat down. Hang on, I'll push it over. It's not easy, this, you know. It's not easy. Let me tell you that for nothing. So I'm just going to... That's on number 2, so it's on a low heat. I'm just going to slowly, hopefully... I should have cut that off, you know. Hang on. Should I get the pair of scissors and cut that off, shouldn't I? Not prepared. Right. As you can see, I've left the fat membrane on there, but never mind. I'm not going to mess about too much. So I've got, there's the 4 chops. The skin is down on the bottom of the pan, right? I'm going to render that fat down. The goal is here. The goal is I render the fat down. Where's my bacon? Where's my bacon? Check me pockets. Check me pockets. Oh yes, wonderful. So I've got my tatties in the oven, roasting off, seasoned up perfectly, I think. I've added another ingredient I didn't tell you about either. There's a secret ingredient in there. In fact, I could title the video, contains secret ingredient. My lamb chops are rendering down. The rendering down. Do you like a bit of rendering? I love a bit of rendering. You know what it is? I'm not nervous, but I'm not nervous, but I am nervous in case this fat doesn't render. The lamb meat I can cook fine. I'm not worried about that. I can cook that. It's rendering the fat down properly, where it's crispy and crunchy, proper like. If you've seen our Greek videos, you know me. If you follow the channel, you know my love and obsession for lamb chops. It goes way back to when I was a kid. I think about 6 or 7 years of age I was. I can even tell you the supermarket that I went to where I had my first lamb chops. Just to tell you about that. How old was I? I was about 6 or 7 when I tasted, because I grew up with beef dinners, you know, roast beef dinners on a Sunday. And then I used to eat a lot of game. So I used to eat snakes and ladders. Monopoly, Cluedo. Connect 4. I'm only joking. Yeah, I remember going to, I used to go shopping with my parents when I was 6 or 7. I used to drive the car. My parents were in the back. No, I wasn't. I'm being daft now. I've always been daft. No. Anybody local North East knows Stanley in County Durham. Stanley. Yeah? You've been to Stanley lately? It's now Asda, but it used to be called Fine Fare. Remember Fine Fare? Fine Fare. Lamb chops are dead cheap, you know. I remember them being cheap. They might not have been cheap. Oh, I need some sizzle. Hang on. Keep the camera rolling, right? I'll keep the camera on me. I don't know if the microphone's going to pick it up. Oh, you can hear the fat render. Fat render. Aye, my mother used to buy them, you know, all them years ago for me. God, it must be at least 30 years ago. About 30 years ago, yeah. Oh, look. The fat's rendering. The fat is rendering. Look at that. Can you hear it? Pardon me. I'll move the pan slightly over. Right, let's get back to the lamb. Shall we have a look? Shall we have a look? It's rendering down. That one over there. Look, that's come away from it. Be careful. I'll leave that fatter render there. That's looking quite good. That's starting to render down. It's a bit longer. Right, what's happening? I took the tin of tomatoes out the fridge over there, right? I spilt the can. Don't worry, didn't lose too much. That's in there. And I'll keep the camera rolling for you. Won't interrupt the coverage. You ready? Slamming at the life of you, haven't you now? They go in there. The little tatties are doing good. Keep the camera rolling. This is my lamb chops, look. Not looking too bad, are they? That's rendering down. Rendering down. Not too bad. That meat's like sort of medium now, you see. It's cooked through. I like these, if I'm eating in a fancy French restaurant, I'll have it pink, but if I'm lamb chopping it, it'll be fat, it'll be well done. So I'll show you me rendered fat. Yeah? Look at this. That's what you call rendered fat. Yeah? It's going well. That's a bit lively. I'm showing me caramelization. Look at that. Look at that. Nice close up. Look at the caramelization on that. Oh, look at that. Oh, flip that over. Yeah, flip that over. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that is theatre. Let me tell you that. Flip that over. Look at that. Oh. Oh! Right. Let me tell you what's happening. These are my little sweet potatoes, seasoned up. This here is chicken stock. Right, this is my little chicken stock that I've these are going to be bursting with flavour. Right, I'm going to transfer them into there, put them back in the oven while the tomatoes are warming up. This is going to be good. Right, food's ready. Get my tea towel. Put it on. You know, the tea towel doesn't fold the right way for you. It's still not folding. Hang on. Bear with us. Oh, look at that. Hopefully these sweet potatoes are crunchy and crispy. He's out there for you, see. Keep the camera rolling. Grab me tomatoes. Well, when Shell cooked the meal the other night, you know, I critiqued her sweet potatoes, saying they weren't crispy enough. Flavour was good, they weren't crispy enough. Now these ones, they're crispy on the top there. What I'll do is I'll move them over there like that. Oh, you can smell that lamb. Oh, you can smell that lamb. See what I'm going to do? Move these over. I'll keep the camera on for you, right? For sweet potato coverage. Bring these over here. I'm going to do a one pan wonder. Pardon me. Sorry. Stick me tomatoes in there, like. You know what I mean? It's neat finesse, this stuff, you know. Yeah? There's no finesse whatsoever to this. Yeah, that's enough. This is how it looks. So we've got the lamb chops, right? There's the lamb chops. I know we all eat differently, but this is actually quite alright for me. This is exactly how I like my lamb. Fat's rendered. It's been cooked in the pan. Finished in the oven. Oh, look at that, man. Got my little sweet potato wedges or potato nuggets, whatever you want to call them. 10 tomatoes are cooked through. Look at that. Got seasons of salt, pepper, mixed herbs, chicken stock. Tomatoes. Beautiful. Give me a little sweet potato wedges, or what do you call them, triangles, or whatever you want to call them. Oh, yeah. Oh, do you know this? You can actually taste the chicken stock. I can't believe it. Let me tell you one thing. You can definitely taste that chicken stock. Look, it's in the oil. Oh. Look at this. Lamb. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And hot. Do you know what? I'm going to say something really, really controversial here. Could be controversial. Maybe people are not bothered. I don't know. When you only go on YouTube, right? And there's a lot of channels out there that do food reviews. I'm not going to name the channels. There's a lot of channels out there that do food reviews, right? And they go out to restaurants, pubs, cafes, wherever they are. They get the food, they taste the food, critique the food. They either say it's good, bad, or it's medium. You know, or they pull a place to bits, whatever. But how many of them out there cook their own food at home? How many? You see me cook this meal tonight. Me and Michelle's been together, we've cooked food. We travel all over. So I think some of these channels, don't get us wrong, some of them are really, really good. But how many of these other channels actually sit and cook or stand and cook their own food? Have any of them put themselves on the line? Not the line, but like demonstrate that you can actually cook your own food. Maybe it's not important, I don't know. Drop in the comments. These lamb, you know, there's this lamb here. I mean, that's, for me, perfect. Oh, Pete, you know it is. You're a lamb chop expert. Oh, look at that, man. Get the camera over there. Look at that. Fantastic. On the closing stages of this food video. Look at this. It's a nice close up on the lamb. That. That. How juicy that is. And you flip it over and the fat's rendered. See that? See the fat rendered there? Notice how I'm not tugging away at the meat. It's tender, juicy. I'm going to finish the video off now. Flavour is king, and food should taste, or it should. Seasoned correctly, cooked correctly. You should be onto a winner. Like I've said, me and Shell go out, travelling all over, tasting other people's food, but we also cook our own food. If I was to score this, I would give it, if I didn't cook this and this was cooked for me, I would probably give it a 9.996. No, honestly I would. I'm only dropping the points because the sweet potatoes didn't crisp up as much as I wanted. So Shell be happy about that one. And yeah, fresh food, cook well, seasoned properly, enjoy. Thanks for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, it's all free. Share the videos, that'd be wonderful. Comment away, we'll get back to you as soon as we can. And that's it. Good night. See ya.